What is up, everyone? This is Logan Going with Going's Kicks, and today, as you can see, we have a little bit different of a video. It's not the typical beater box unboxing. Today I'll be doing my first customization. It's pretty small, but just on these Kobe 11 alternates. I was at the Nike outlet the other day and then spotted these guys. Thought they were super ugly, but then after checking them out a little bit, I unzipped this and saw that they had a super sexy fly knit upper that's just a bunch, like a multicolored, and it still has the Nike swoosh and everything. And they were only 65 bucks, which when they retailed at 200. So I have no idea why Nike created these, or at least why they put the Shroud on it just to make it look ugly. They probably just created it just so that people could cut it off and feel like they customized the shoe. But anyway, today I'll be cutting it off. The process should be pretty simple. I got this new handy dandy X-Acto knife kit. So I'll just be using this here X-Acto knife and cutting all right along the sole, and the Shroud should come off like that. So hopefully they'll be looking pretty darn sexy after I'm finished. So if you're thinking about doing this to your own pair or getting a pair to do this, just stay tuned to the end of the video and hopefully they will look good. Or at least hopefully I don't mess them up. So now that you guys know the process, as Retro Snickers always says, let's get into it. Alright, so now after we cut off the Shroud, here's what this puppy's looking like. You can see I just cut all the way around it, so now we got this little piece here. But then here are the actual Kobe's. You know, it kind of looks a little strange with like the gray soles and then the multicolored, but it still looks a lot better than this in my opinion. And I think on camera it doesn't show up quite as nice, but I'm going to do an on feet section and some close-ups after I cut this one off. So I guess that wraps up this video. I'm gonna cut off this real quick and then I'll give you guys some better shots of these to show you what they look like. But just overall, pretty easy custom. There wasn't really that much to do for this custom, if this even qualifies as a custom. But just some tips if you're doing it. It helps to have a really sharp blade. That's what I had, but then it was almost too sharp because then it started, like, if you weren't careful, it'd start cutting into the rubber soles. And you can just kind of cut like little chunks off of it. But other than that, definitely use an X-Acto knife just to get really close so that there isn't any of the Shroud left afterward. So that wraps it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is Logan Going with Going's Kicks. Later, dudes.